Who is Arsenal going to sign this transfer? Let's jump right in. It's your boy, Sal's23. We're here to talk about the transfer window that is yet to be open next week, June the 14th. I'm so excited for the transfer window here to be open. We all know Arsenal's last season was a bittersweet kind of season. And for me as an Arsenal fan, I did not phantom that Arsenal would be charging for the title. I remember when my boys would be sending me pictures of an elephant sitting on the tree. We sat on that tree for most of the season, but we ended up falling, and I would attribute that to a couple of injuries and lack of experience. Someone like Saliba got injured, and Teta could not necessarily find a replacement for him immediately. We kept playing Rob Holding. I'm not necessarily pointing fingers, but there are levels and there are levels to, players that should be playing at the top club. But, we ended up coming up with Kiwa, assuming Kiwa played the entire game as Saliba had gotten injured. I think we would have been fine, but with that being said, let's jump right into it. I know this transfer window is going to be very tough for Arsenal and, in fact, for all the English Premiership teams. And I'm, envisioning a midfield battle, considering that we currently have Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Jorginho, Sambi Lokonga coming back from a loan, and we're trying to sign Declan Rice, even though now West Ham is putting a twist on it, trying to get Emil Smith Rowe plus money to get Declan Rice. I know that would really benefit them. And we're trying to sign Declan Rice before we let go of Granit Xhaka. And we're also linked to Moses Caicedo. In my mind, I think we should sign both players, Moses Caicedo and Declan Rice. Now, why am I saying that? Because we could actually run into the kind of scenario we had last season where Ben Blanco White kept playing outright. And then we did not necessarily have a replacement for William Saliba in centre back. So in such a case, Ben can go back to right back and we can move Thomas Partey to inverted right back where he played towards the end of last season, and he really did well, even though never seen him play that against top tier teams. He played that role against a team like Wolves, who finished bottom table. And of course, we've seen Moses Caicedo play that against top teams, and he did really well, especially against Arsenal and Manchester United, and even against Manchester City. He played that role, and I couldn't even fault him for the kind of effort he had put in. So I'm saying we sign both players, right? In case such a scenario comes up, and with the fact that Tomiyasu cannot even stay fit for a couple of games, so we never know what next season holds. But we need to come ready as Arsenal fans, and if we're ready to charge again for this title, that's what I think we should do, right? Moving on to the defensive side, now we're talking about Joe Cancelo. Bruh, in my mind, I don't think Man City would actually, sell him to us, considering the fact that they sell Shevchenko and, of course, Gabriel Jesus to us. Look, if they give us Moses, this guy is a serial winner. He's won in the Portuguese league, English league, and, of course, winning in the Bundesliga. So if he comes to Arsenal, that's another added experience on top of the experience and the young, brilliant team that we currently have. So I'm thinking if Arteta can pull that off, that would be, a very good bargain. I don't necessarily care how much Manchester City is asking for his services. Now, when it comes to the right back, I know we're also being linked to Ivan Fresneda. He just, got relegated. I'm not necessarily too bothered about him. We're in the fourth phase of, Arteta's four-phase challenge that he had put in place before he got the job with Arsenal. And this is the phase where we need to go for experienced players. So I would say leave that for Newcastle to handle. we're not necessarily interested in. I don't think we should be interested in Ivan Franznea. With that being said, I would like for you to go in the comment section. Let me know what you think Arsenal is going to spend from a budget perspective in this transfer window. And, talking about budget and transfer window, let's talk about the Kroenke team. Stan Kroenke and George Kroenke, even though they've been really criticized, bro, look at it. They've been doing a very good job. The LA Rams won the Super Bowl a couple of years back. The Denver Nuggets probably tonight might win the NBA championship. They're currently leading the series 3-1. Arsenal went from 8th to 6th to 5th, and of course now we're number 2. Even though I would have loved that number 1 spot, but you can't fault Man City. They've won a treble and they really deserved it. Based on how they've been playing. I know these guys are going to support Arsenal again. Hopefully next year we can charge, for the title. And that was the update for today. If you like this channel, please subscribe and remember to hit on the like button down there. And remember, I would be on every couple of days to bring us live updates in regards to Arsenal. Thank you.